All right, y'all. Y'all know I'm with your girl Cathy from Cathy's Kitchen. And we normally start off by telling you what we have to eat, right?
Oh, yeah.
So Cathy made us some beautiful lamb chops.
Yes, I did.
She seared these babies to perfection.
Come on, let me grab me. I'll let you
Look,
go first.
I'm gonna make a mess because I'm dripping it everywhere.
Well, you move your plate a little closer.
Yeah, you go ahead. I got mine.
You good?
I got mine.
Okay.
And Cathy made what's this, vegetable medley?
Yeah, some roasted vegetables.
Man, I want to steal that right there.
But I just want to get a little bit of these onions.
Can I do that?
You can.
Oh yeah. Y'all know we greedy, right? So we got
I got to put a little chirium on mine.
We got a little red wine happening here. Let me get some of that.
You want some of that?
Yeah,
okay.
Put me a little bit on there.
On there for you. I got you.
And
how's that? You need a little more?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
We ready to eat, of course. I got my Cathy's Kitchen hot sauce.
Always.
I always gotta have hot sauce, y'all.
Know. Which one is that? I like the jerk.
This sweet and spicy, I believe.
We got jerk open over there?
I don't think we do.
Okay. It looked like that one open.
It ain't open.
It ain't open. All right.
So once again, y'all, I'm with your girl Cathy from Cathy's Kitchen. And today we're gonna talk about employees.
Oh man. COVID did a number on that.
COVID did a number on employees. And so
did a number on that.
Just to give you a little background, before COVID, we used to get about 30 to 50 applications a day from students from the local high schools. Today, we probably get 5 a week.
Oh, yeah. And we used to get a lot, too, from Indeed. I mean, just everybody, everywhere. The options were bigger. You had more to choose from.
But my question to you, here's my question to you. You have very few employees. You went from having 17 to 20 employees down to 5 to 7 employees.
Oh, yeah.
So what have you done? What have you done to combat that? How have you worked around this employee situation?
Well, the first thing I had to do, I had to change my hours. If anybody familiar with Cathy's Kitchen pre-COVID, they know we had 2 shifts, so you can come in breakfast, lunch, dinner. You can do all this. Now we're down to 1 shift. Okay. So we don't have 3 shifts anymore. We have 1 shift. No worrying about anybody making it to work. Myself, I was totally overworked because people weren't showing up, just totally working, not having any life. So now we're down to 1 shift, and I like it.
What do you mean when you say 1 shift?
1 shift. We used to open up at 9. Was it? Am I saying this right?
You go.
At 9 o'clock. We closed at 10 p.m. So now our hours are we open at 11 and we close at 6 p.m. So that's the shift of the day. 1 shift. We're not waiting for anyone to come in and relieve us and work extra hours. We're working off of 1 shift.
And you close 2 days.
Yeah, and I close 2 days. We're closed on Sundays and Mondays. A lot of people felt like, man, how you going? People want to come at Cathy's Kitchen for dinner. I know that. And I still hear that today. What kind of restaurant closed at 6? One that made it through COVID.
Okay, but you're giving up, Cathy, a lot of money.
I know that I am giving up a lot of money, but I don't work to live. I live to work. I want to enjoy myself. I don't want to just work myself in the grave. I want to work and have a good time.
So they ain't getting that dinner menu.
They ain't getting that dinner menu. But you know what? They can get that menu. The hours were open. They can get it. If they can get there, we Uber Eats, DoorDash, Postmates. You can't come to us. We can deliver to you. I just can't work like that. I'm getting on, Mr. J. I can't give them what they want. And then dealing with people not showing up for work. Or like you said, we had a lot of people at first. They were at least filling out. We don't have that any longer.
Yeah, like 18 employees.
Yeah, that's totally over. I don't even know where the people are.
So what do you do then? So for everybody that's running a restaurant, they want to know, what did you do to be able to sell all this food still? Because you're actually busier now than what you was.
We are. Praise God, we are.
And go from 18 employees down to 7. So
how
did you handle that?
Well, the first thing we did, we added delivery. Okay. Delivery was the first thing we did. And that really was you. You were over delivery and all of that. You tried to figure out a way that we could keep selling. People couldn't come in the restaurant because of COVID. How could we boost our numbers? And we were the first in our community because of you to introduce delivery, the Uber Eats, the DoorDash, and the Postmates. But that wasn't the only thing that we did. technology. We began to use technology. I didn't have employees. We ordered kiosks. Like you see at a lot of the big franchises. You come up, you didn't need a person. You walk up, you order, receipt comes out, we call your name when your order is ready. So that was something we had to add in too. We didn't have people to walk out and wait on tables like we used to. So we had to get the most out of our employees behind the counter. They really couldn't be on the floor like they used to. And the third thing we did, we had to speed up the cooking times.
Well, let me ask you this question about speeding up, because one of the things that customers are mad at you about is you don't take cash anymore.
Oh, yeah. Well, COVID made that happen. COVID happened. First of all, money was the one thing everybody across the world hands were touching. Germs were spreading, and we all know COVID was the super villain of all villains. It lived on services 72 hours. It can leak tall buildings. So we were afraid. So we figured if we got rid of cash, we could all be healthier and safer. In turn, it just turned out it was faster. It got rid of so many other problems that we had. It got rid of theft. I mean, we've been robbed before twice. So no robbing Cathy's Kitchen anymore. It's no cash to take. There's nothing for you to get from Cathy's Kitchen. So it eliminated that. It eliminated employee theft. It eliminated that. And it sped up our times. People not standing in line, waiting forever. We trying to count your change out. It is really fast. Technology has made us faster.
So one of the things that I realized I would say after the COVID effect, was the banks wasn't giving out exact change. And so most people don't realize that created also the cashless theory for Cathy's Kitchen.
Because that was a problem as well.
Because whenever we didn't have it,
when we had the cash, and then we're trying to go get change, quarters and all that stuff, the bank wasn't giving it out. They had no change. There was a change shortage.
Right.
So you were really forced into this new way of running a business.
Now, okay. So you also started a internship with the schools by you to help you have employees during the day.
Oh, definitely. I love what we are doing with Berkeley. It is a great program that they initiated at the high school. And it's wonderful. The kids come in Tuesday and Thursday. They work from 10 to 2. And we train them about being in a restaurant business. What does that look like? What does that ask of you? The hard work that just because you own it, it doesn't mean that you're sitting back watching everything. So they learn the ins and outs. They learn how to run the register. They learn waitressing. And if you get some of them that really, really love to cook, and those are my best to me. And they bring in their desserts for me to taste. I mean, they're so excited. They get to meet all the famous people that come in Cathy's Kitchen. I just love the energy that the kids have, and I love investing in their future, but they are still investing in me as well.
All right. So here's a question that many people want to know about. All right. So I'm going to let you drink that wine, but I'm going to have you look into this camera right there, and I want you to explain. Don't look at me. You look at this camera.
Okay. All right.
Explain to them why you ain't got plates no more at Cathy's Kitchen.
Ooh, Lord God. Now, I already told you the problem we have with employees, because it's alien abduction happening. They stealing all the people all across the world. So ain't no employees nowhere. So dishwashers. We didn't have anybody to wash dishes. And honestly, the beginning of that is still COVID. Nobody wanted to touch utensils that people were putting in their mouth. They thought they would get sick. So you had to invest in takeout to-go items, so that's kind of what we did. We bought to-go boxes, we did all that. But in turn, we realized it worked out for us because we did not have a dishwasher. We prefer having all those employees working in the restaurant, helping us prepare food, and so we could get the food out to you and get it faster because we didn't have as many people. So that's how we're on it to go. And I do miss the place, I'm not gonna lie. I love the way it looks. I love the sound. I love everything about it. So.
All right. Is there a possibility that your customers can have plates again?
I'm really reconsidering in the first original Cathy's Kitchen to bring the plates back. I do love just the delivery, how it looks when you bring the food out on plates versus in the to-go containers. And we do have nice to-go containers. We spend good money on our to-go containers now. They're nice, So, but I missed the presentation. So I am thinking about bringing it back to the original Cathy's Kitchen, but the Cathy's Kitchen to go, that's going to stay to go.
So this lack of employees have made you become all digital because
Yes.
you don't even have menus.
No paper menus.
You don't have a lot of things.
I don't have a whole lot of things.
You ain't got no cash.
Listen,
you ain't got
I don't have cash. I do not have paper menus. And the great thing about that is because the majority of my business is carry out and delivery, I have the ability when I run out of something to just hit a button and turn it off. I can't do that with paper menus. So people are sitting in a restaurant trying to order stuff and they put their order in and we got to keep telling them we're out.
In this new age, we run out of a lot of stuff.
We run out of a lot of things. We try our best not to, but when we do, it's easier. Look, because of your hard work, Mr. Jenkins. You are the man behind the magic,
Thank you.
Appreciate what you do. And we like them be able to just, it's out when they don't even see it. So we don't even have that argument or that discussion. We don't have to upset the customer by them saying, you don't have this. They never even see it on the menu.
Okay. So before I let you enjoy your dinner and the new restaurant is looking out there, what advice would you give them on? Because this is scary to a lot of people.
Which part?
To actually deal with not having enough employees and then making the big leap. A lady came into the restaurant because she wanted to know how you deal with not accepting cash.
Yeah.
But it's pretty scary trying to go no cash, no paper menu. You got all these things here, no plates.
Right.
What advice would you like to give to somebody that's in a spot right now where they're overworking themselves, they don't have enough employees? What would you want to tell them? What change could you give this person?
I would probably tell that person, please don't overwork yourself. It ain't no fun doing all this and you don't get to enjoy it. My second thing, I would say probably research it, and see what the industry is doing, because really you're not alone. And I'm hoping I'm telling someone right now that what we did and how we did it and why we did it, we're not the only ones doing it. So you're not alone. It makes you faster, it makes you better. But I would say probably build your menu towards that, so that you can go faster. You can, cook things. I would probably say to them, work with what you have. If you make your menu and everything work with what you have, don't look outside of what you have. You look outside of what you have, then you're overwhelmed.
Right.
This is what I can do with 3 people. These are the hours I can work. I'm closed on Sundays. That is a big eat out day. That's huge. Everybody goes out to eat out the church, and people cannot understand why I'm closed. And that's when I tip my hat to you again.
What?
From day one, you looked at me and said, all money ain't good money.
That's right. You got to rest.
Right. You got to rest. Look, we won't go to church on Sunday like everybody else. You know what I mean?
I ain't been in a while.
But it's nice to have the option. We don't want to be in there slaving. It is the day of rest, and we take the day of rest. So I would say to that person, take some rest. Then you're your best.
Okay. So, Cathy, before we close out, I don't want to really drag on the whole employee thing too long. I don't want to make this really long, but I want you to look into that camera, and I want you to take us out like always.
This is your girl, Cathy from Cathy's Kitchen. Tune in next week for episodes of Back in the House.